You now have a check for $300.
Can I check out a car?
Oh, you go get your check cashed. How's that? Easier?
Oh yeah, I also need to drive to the storage unit.
Oh, yeah. All right. Cut two. Glenn's gone a couple hours. What are you two up to?
Yeah.
You sit there and stare at
Crunches.
each other. All right. She seems to be working very much into the physically fit thing. She has a stomach you could literally. Reconnection successful. You live. So, anyway. Dana Zool is one of those people who works out with the kind of intensity that is kind of scary. She is constantly fucking working out, constantly watching what she eats and all that. It's like having a friend that's like a really driven robot. It's like, what? I'm bored. What do I do? Fucking push-ups.
You don't want to go hunt on salamanders?
The look on her face, and she just looks at you like, the fuck is wrong with you? So, are you actually able to hear him, Sheila?
Yes.
Cool.
We want to go salamander hunting? Okay.
I thought there was just a long, eternal silence to that question, which I'm comfortable
Yeah,
with.
so that's the answer I was getting as well. So.
Yeah. So no salamander hunting apparently. She just stares at you.
542. 543. I'm not done yet.
Cut two. She gets done. Scott gets back. He's like, I got $300, and he put away some of his shit. Cool. You're all back together again because that's how we like it. Everybody's stuck together with super glue. So good. Right.
Trying to cast a spell.
Oh, by the way, Jameis, while you were waiting, give me a research roll. Lower is better. I'm looking for at least half here.
Doubt it.
Oh.
Let's have a look. Nope.
You went around talking to people in town while you were waiting because she was busy with her workout. Nobody seemed to know shit
It's
on salamanders. Salamanders. Everybody directs you to most people you talk to still think that the salamanders down at the smelting places for some reason, or it's become legend.
willpower times 4 for Vorus.
For Vorus magic? No, I don't think it's that good, but I do like the fumble. Give me a second here and we'll figure that out.
It's 2 for elemental and 4 for everything else.
Please hold.
Sounds familiar.
You are correct. Yeah, Elmel's times 2 times 4 for other shit. So you explode is what you're telling me. Kill it, send it to hell.
Fuck is it?
Bad Glenn. All right. So Glenn kills some bystander and comes running back going, I killed him and liked it. How many magic points was the spell you're trying to cast?
6.
Right, roll a d6. You're like kind of like in private going, wah, and the Zot goes around the corner and you're ah!
It's in the storage locker.
Like I said, it goes out and around the corner. Ah! Because there's a guy who lives in his storage locker 2 down. He goes, ah, I'm on fire!
Go see if he's okay.
Eventually he is. Yeah, there's a guy literally 2 storage lockers down from where Freddy is. He doesn't know what happened, but he knows that he's gotten burned somehow, and it looks like he lives in here and on like a leaky air mattress and all like, oh yeah, he's poor. He's like Do you like dogs?
Dogs?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, well, I've got one cooking, so I didn't know if you were hungry.
Hot dogs?
No.
No. No thanks.
All right. It's a rescue, he says as you leave.
Of course it is.
Right. Anyway, Glenn eventually shows back up after being burning some poor unfortunate guy who only wanted to kill and eat a dog. If you're from PETA, don't fucking write me. It's a game. So, as I was saying, you're all clumped back together. Jameis has been unable to make headway in the where do salamanders come from, although he did get a puppet show that had nothing to do with salamanders for some reason. The people are just not super curious, these furry guys.
So I blah them about the case in Voris if they're interested in that.
Dana is so disinterested, she fucking yawned at you.
I
If
see.
you want to try walking the pattern, then we need to shadow walk to the village.
You do what now?
Shadow walk? You ever shadow walked?
Don't know. Walking through shadows? What?
Something like that. It's easiest if we get a vehicle. So we could go.
Plenty of horses here.
Oh, thanks.
There's a hansom cab.
No, thanks. Let's take Clem's to. Sorry, where are we?
You're at the embassy
Go
and
somewhere
stuff.
private.
You're in the explosion room. Nobody comes in here except the PCs because the PCs do horrible things in here. In addition to having bats, although you do have to still bring back the bathtub to where you got it, or Miss Kitty will be, or Miss Foxy will be very upset with you.
Okay, no problem. I thought you were having NPCs over our shoulder or something.
No, it's always good to check though.
Good. So we can Clem's to Shermer and steal a car and shadow walk it to the village.
There are no Clem's in Shermer, but unless you're saying Shermer zone.
I mean, the Shermer zone, it's in St. Louis.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Haven't been there.
Do you need any gear? Did we talk about that?
Sort of basic survival stuff is what I tend to try and have on me. Could do with some sort of matches or similar, or some sort of light source. Let's go with the stuff I've got already. Decent medical kit will probably be handy.
Okay. Sure, we could find good stuff in Shermer, but I don't have any money there.
I remember when you guys were
Back to-
richer than kings there.
Well, that's what that whole ATM plan was about. But you were like, no, you got money.
No. I mean, I think we're damn rich in some zones, and then you have to move it over, and it's a pain in the ass. Like, we got like $1 million in Voris, so we can get you whatever you need from there.
The only downside of Voris gear is all made for slee stacks. Like medical kits. Like, where are these chemicals? Well, they're for helping your scales to heal.
There's that.
Oh yeah, super awkward.
I do have some gold I could pawn if you want to get some Shermer stuff.
And it's useful to have rather than desperate. So I'm sort of used to having sort of survival stuff with me wherever I go somewhere because you never can tell.
Okay.
He sits there staring into space after you say something. They just sit there and stare at you.
Let's go to Clem's.
No problem. You guys go walking over to. You're kind of in the huge courtyard where there's all these fucking buildings and stuff. And one of the buildings has been labeled UFO Center and shit. And you guys are wandering by it. And they take you over to a really sturdy double-walled building, and it's got a big sturdy roof and huge fucking stones and stuff, and reinforced doors that are like a solid oak with iron binding them up, and there's like a large contingent of guards here. Oh, they can fucking guard this, but they can't guard that. You see what's happening here. So they look at you guys warily as you approach.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Going somewhere?
We'd like to use the Clems.
You know the deal with it, right?
Let's say no.
Remind me.
When you get in there, you're going to want to use it quick for two different reasons. First, somebody else may be coming through the other way, and you don't want to be blocking the chairs or can create problems. Second, as soon as you get in, we close the doors, and it gets really fucking dark because there's no light sources. Do you know why there's no light sources in there? Because of your friend Freddy. That's right. We had to take out all the fucking lamps and make it so it still works. But because of Freddy, we can't have any fucking oil lamps in there and gonna burn the thing down again. Okay? So, you ready? When we open the doors, you want to dart in because we're going to open them and we're going to close them. And there's big spikes and shit on them. And so don't fucking try to bash the doors or you're going to kill yourself on the huge spikes and stuff. Okay? Because we got that. Do you know why we got that? That's because of Freddy. Because Freddy brings through extra dimensional horrors from beyond space and time.
I got it.
Okay.
But how's the back room? Is it still an abyss?
Has anybody checked today? I did. Yeah, it sucks ass. It's still an abyss. Don't look
Don't
at it. It's horrible. Right. Open the doors. Teams of guys get on. Go, 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 says the guy. Close the doors.
Go.
Get in there.
All right, you guys get in there. There's 4 chairs, as always. And Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for? Apparently stands around in darkness now because his life sucks.
Shave, please.
Hot towel?
Yes.
Where are you going back to?
Shermer? St. Louis?
I'm sorry. Completely fucking dark. It is the creepiest thing ever. Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for? And his voice sounds creepy as fuck now that you can't see him anymore.
The archway?
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Glenn, I think that this is where we find a new zone. One of these things is going to lead us to somewhere.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Can I roll memory? Remember what we called it?
Memory and half, and I'll give you a hint.
Yeah, even James doesn't know this one, so he can't help you with that. I don't know what the hell you call it. I'm really vaguely with you. There's one there.
Close.
It just shows Glenn staring into space, but you guys can't see it because it's dark as shit in here. Dana Zool stares into space thinking about crunches. Howdy, what can I do you for?
Well,
Take us to the plane of ranch dressing.
I don't understand. Howdy, what can I do you for? Everybody wants to go to that plane. It's been my fondest dream since I was a child.
The year 2000.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
And do we have to go through the whole spiel again?
Because you messed up part of it.
yep.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
I'd like a shave.
Hot towel?
Yes, please.
Where are you going back to? Howdy, what can I do you for?
John Hughes zone.
Yeah, I was saying.
Howdy, what can I do you for? You'll get it eventually. I'll go to card day and figures this out. James just sits there and goes, so, adventuring. Howdy, what can I do you for?
Shave.
Hot towel?
Yes.
Where are you going back to?
St. Louis.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. That I might actually, that I actually do know.
Send me a
don't you
PM,
have to-
send me a whisper,
Okay.
and then if you get it right, I'll give you a card. And then /W space Logan, and they'll pop up Logan, you highlight that, and then space and whatever you're wanting to whisper.
Yeah, that's it.
Take
Because
your
I
card.
actually have,
Take
I have
your
actually
card.
been doing this before, so yeah.
Take
This is
your
not my first time in Clems.
Oh, were you here when they were doing that before?
Wow, I'm up to 3 nadas. Woohoo!
Were you?
Yeah,
Oh, then you can say something about it.
yeah. I wanted the card though.
Well, you got
Isn't
the
there
card.
something you have to say about some sort of dingo or something?
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Oh, they put a password on it. The dingo ate my baby.
Well, you probably have to go through the whole thing from what I gather. It's a very structured thing.
Howdy, what can I do you for?
Shave, please.
Hot towel?
Yes.
Where are you going back to?
St. Louis. The dingo ate my baby.
Them as well?
Yep.
Hot towels are at last put on your face. Jameis saves the fucking day.
Oh man.
I was thinking the problem was with the destination name, not the password.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
By the way, I'm not sure if it's the baby or my baby, but I'm going
I'm not
with
sure
it.
if it's my baby or your baby. They seem to say
Right.
your baby.
Yeah,
before,
I figure close enough they'll get it eventually. Dingo
Yeah.
and eating a baby is the important part here. So you guys are at last in a new zone. Woo!
Yeah, which I think you don't get tarot cards for this zone, if I remember.
Which zone did you go to? I forgot in all the excitement.
Shermer, St. Louis.
Yeah, let me double check here. Actually, you might.
Unless it's changed. It wasn't previously when it was there. I don't know if it's changed since.
Sure, since there's been so much shit that's happened there, I'll give you cards because you've never been here before, right, Jameis?
Nope. Everyone
Sure.
keeps going here, but I haven't been.
That's because they don't like you. And
Yep.
look at this strange symbol on the fucking tarot. Right, Jameis, you pick up these two, Chunk and Chunk.
I'm getting the bloody major trumps. What's that one? The 7 of Cups.
That's right. Cool.
Have you guys ever tried just getting a normal rider, what's name deck, and just seeing what happens if you bring it over to one of these zones?
A what?
There's your answer. All right. So
A dick?
It's also what I heard.
The New Zealand deck.
I already got one of those.
Thought we were looking for salamanders.
right. You guys are in Shermer, you're in St. Louis. It shows the arch in the background as an establishing shot. Because other than that, there's nothing to let you know you're in St. Louis. Nobody cares. So they have to show the arch in every shot. In fact, they'll probably build several others just so they can strategically position them around the city so that you're sure where you're at any given time.
I want to check in the back room.
Right. No, deep ass fucking eternal pit of death.
Yeah. So I'm going to write a little note that says, "Hello again. I hope you are well." I'm gonna float it in there. Airplane, paper airplane.
Okay, you make an airplane of it and toss it in, and it slowly circles down.
I'm gonna wait for a little while, see if it flies back at me.
Sadly, not yet.
Okay.
Yes, I'm disappointed as well.
I contemplate what would happen to me if I were to just go in there, and I think, well, I would want to test it on an animal, but no, that's against everything that I would believe in. I'd rather test it on a human. So then I look around at Jeb and at Glenn.
It makes you kind of miss Freddy a bit.
I exit to the street, slowly backing away.
What's Reb doing?
Yeah, I leave as well. Yeah.
All right, they both skedaddle, and you start looking at him evilly.
My shoulders slump and I close the door. Bye, Clem. Thank you.
He just nods happily, and you guys head out. No problem. You're back on the streets, the rough streets of Philadelphia. Is it Philadelphia?
St. Louis?
No,
I'm not sure where St. Louis is, but nobody cares.
Missouri.
Oh, God, that's even worse. Poor bastards. Anyway, right, you wander around to St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm keeping an eye out for ATMs. Not that I'm going to do anything, just so I can get some idea about what it is I'm looking for.
They do have ATMs here and there. Yeah.
If you do rob one, don't do the one right next to Clem's.
Are they standalone or they're bolted into walls?
They're usually bolted into walls. I'm sure you can go find some somewhere that don't know the look at my pickup truck and chains trick. But yeah, I mean, yeah, people during the year 2000, it could happen. I mean, yeah, I didn't study the ATM theft statistics for this year, but I will say although it is possible to make some money and get a nice criminal record going, there are better ways to make money in this game.
Yeah.
You say that.
Well, no, the PC. Just the other day, the PCs literally left close to 100 gold laying around. Like, don't care. Gold pieces, 25 fucking gram gold coins. Just like, meh, don't care.
Make
Sure,
it
sure.
We should also get a backpack or two as well. A collapsible backpack, so you've got one with you. Situations like that.
No, I mean, they just didn't care enough to pick
This
it
is
up.
the 1980s, right?
No, this is the, well, wait, it might be. You could be right. I don't know. Let me double
like
check. before I say
1999 or 2000.
something. Yeah, let me double check.
It got,
That was 2001. Oh,
it aged. So when we first came here, it was,
It was 2001 when you started.
Okay.
I go with Jameis on this. Motherfucker's been studying all the old shit.
sounds good.
Yep.
If you want to buy stuff, then probably need to find a pawn shop.
They love the pawn shops.
At least there'll be a different asshole in this town.
True.
No, it's the cousin.
Sheila, take a card. It's the cousin. it's Evil Hick Enterprises. There you go. It's an extended family of evil hicks. No problem. You go in, kind of recognize the guy, and you're like, oh, damn it. They have an amazing amount of exercise equipment and musical instruments. Two things that people like to spend a lot of money on and immediately give up.
I take a look around, sort of mentally catalogue it with stuff I've seen, beast cannon, sort of see if there's anything useful.
I pick up a trumpet.
There you go. Yeah, they do have an electric guitar and several notices, no stairway. whatever. And but yeah, you
Denied.
card. Right. So yeah, are you saying that you're looking for stuff that would be useful in Beastkin?
Looking for stuff that I could get in Beastkin and bring here that they would looks like it would sell well.
Oh, there's plenty of different shit. I mean, all the stuff in Beastkin is kind of like handmade, except for the few factories they've got that mostly employ kids. Those little nimble fingers that Nike has realized are good at making sneakers. That's where I like to get my shoes. Yes. Anyway, can't get stitching like that otherwise. So yeah, there's stuff like that here. Sure. You could sell some stuff, but you're not sure what the prices are in Beastkin and stuff like that. Although you remember that the prices in Beastkin are like super cheap for everything. It's in dollars, but it's super cheap. Here the prices are more 2,000-ish. So
well, yeah, that's the thing. You get stuff on Beastkin.
yeah, but you're not sure how to get Beastkin money is your only downside.
Seem to have no problem with it at the embassy.
Good luck. So you wander around, and Glenn goes up to the guy who's sitting there going. He's got at least 3 or 4 teeth in his skull. It looks like he puts his meth pipe under his desk and says, "Can I help you?" He smiles in a manner that reminds you of Halloween pumpkins.
Got some silver coins for you.
Silver?
Mm-hmm.
He gives kind of a look. He goes, okay, American money?
I get one out and show it to him.
The fuck? Do you have a lot? I'd have to get these tested and see if they're really silver or just look silver or made of nickel or some shit like that.
Amateur?
What?
You don't know what you're doing?
Of course I know what I'm doing. I'm getting them tested because I'm not going to take a bunch of smack. These don't even look like proper things. Not like in the old U.S. of A. He plays with his dirty T-shirt. Or his nipple through the dirty T-shirt.
Is he just bargaining, or we're going to be here a while?
You're going to be here a while. Well, basically, first you need to figure out how much in silver coins do you want to sell. Then he's going to have to call somebody over who comes over and tests them with chemistry, and he's going to charge you some. So pretty much you're thinking unless you sell a lot, it's not going to be worth your time.
And I got 58 of them.
It's not going to be worth your time, he says. Well, wait, no, it's 58 times 25 grams. Hold on a second. Let me find out how much. You know that...
You can't do it here.
All right. He says, you know that each of these coins is probably worth like $3, maybe $4 each, right? The guy coming over to test them's probably going to ask for like $60.
Why?
Why? Because I got to get him to come close his shop, come over here and test your shit.
No, people sell you
Where's his
metal all the
office?
time. There's no way that you do this every time.
No, if they're American coins, I'll buy as silver. I can look at
bite
American
it.
coins. It doesn't tell you, it ain't gold. It ain't like you're selling me gold. Got any gold? Heard that they do good gold business over in Shermer. I want to get me some of that gold business in Shermer, he says.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. He starts humping the underside of his desk.
Can I see some of that great then American silver coins you like so much?
He shows you some in like a little display case thing and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just looking at them closely. So,
Yeah.
but if say we wanted to manufacture the silver coins so that they look like American coins, here's what we need to make them look like.
Oh,
You did not say that out loud, yes?
No, so Logan knows what it is Red's looking for.
Oh no, I figured it. Well, it'd be handy if you actually own some of them, so you could try to copy them. But forging coins is not fucking easy.
Yeah.
You want me to call my buddy up and have him come over?
Nope.
Okay, so you're not gonna hassle me if I give you gold?
Maybe. He says, "How much gold?"
How?
What type of shop does your friend have? Let's go visit there, Glenn.
He give you directions. He says, "I'll call him up and tell him you're coming." He gives
Let's
you
go to a
directions.
jeweler, Glenn. Let's find
What
a
are you
jeweler.
looking to buy, Reb?
What are you looking? I'm not
You're not buying anything?
not excessively.
There's a trumpet. It's on
Are you
sale.
buying anything at all?
It's half off.
Yeah, there's stuff like flashlight.
You ever thought about wanting to learn to play
Okay.
a trumpet?
Okay. I show him one of my blank gold discs.
He gives you directions to, because he's like, I don't really honestly. He gives you directions to his buddy's shop. His buddy deals in like metals and stuff like that. And he says, I'll call him up, tell him you're coming.
Nope. Thank you for your time. Surely you have other things that you're
I got his address right here.
interrupted you.
Got his address. It's a
Yes,
shop.
we'll take the address.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bye. He picks up the phone as you're leaving.
Yeah.
You guys head over
Some
to
rooms.
his buddy is like into metals and stuff. He's willing to take all kinds of metals. He'll test them and stuff like that. Sure, he'll buy all kinds of shit from you. Let's see, for your 71 silver coins, you said? Is that how many you said?
58.
Oh, sorry, 58.
58.
I don't know where the fuck I pulled that number from. Let's see.
You should have said yes.
Nah, he's honest. It was, right, let's do that one first. He offers you $144 for them all total.
Bargain?
Sure.
Yeah, I got the pieces out. Wow.
All right, you get them up to $175 and a kiss on the lips.
No tongue.
All right, and right, and how many gold coins are you on this?
You bargained for that.
Yeah, this is going to be a different bargain. That's why I said for all the silver coins, and then you've disposed of that money. Good. Now you got gold, because the silver honestly isn't worth that much by comparison to gold. How many gold coins would you like to sell?
21.
Okay, times, let's see, 25 grand. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
21 times 25 grams equals. Ooh, he says. That's a spicy. All right, give me another great fucking bargain roll for that. If you get another credit, I'll be very, very unhappy with you.
Half.
He's offering 4,800. He's looking like really unhappy about going that high too.
I'll take it.
Cool. You got $4,800 and no kiss.
All right.
He was unhappy not to gain tongue action last time. So, all right, yeah, you're now flush with some money here for the zone.
Yes.
Then you draw the fumble card and, you lose all your money.
The ironic thing is that they have approximately one PC standard money bundle, which used to be in the old days $5 grand. All that shit to get him about $5,000, which the PCs call standard money bundle, and irately throw at NPCs like, fuck off! Which I wish somebody'd do to me. Just throw $5,000 at me and yell, fuck off. And I'd be like, oh, okay.
Is this just a metal store?
Yeah, that's pretty much what he does is he buys and sells, mostly buys metals, and then he probably sells them elsewhere.
Jewelers and the like.
Yeah. You can write it down as like a new contact metal store in St. Louis. He's also into like unusual metals and stuff like that, if you find anything like that. In some kind of bulk. He doesn't want like one coin of, oh, what's this? He wants enough where he can play with it, test it.
Cool.
Yeah, so you found a new place by the fucking jack-o'-lantern smile guy. Led you to a better place. We'll call it
Jack-o'-lantern.
Because of his teeth.
Metal Mike.
It's actually a murder. Oh.
In St. Louis. Now St. Louis has
would-
one thing the PCs give a fuck about.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Let's go back to the pawn shop.
Why particularly the pawn shop rather than store not run by that guy?
Like Target or Walmart or whatever.
Oh no, he's a great guy to do business with, says the guy who got a phone call saying you guys were coming. He's a wonderful human being, yeah.
I want to buy a cheap used laptop.
The guy spits his soda up when you mention that. He's like, he blots stuff and he goes, yes, I'm sure he would be the place to go.
Yeah.
He hangs his head like I had to show it.
Okay. So
Back to the. You want to go back to the?
Once we've left that
Okay.
place, hang on, I look at myself. We're still wearing that Western gear with the gunslinger and the hog leg still tied to us.
Yeah.
no, I took
You're
it
in
back
America,
and
though.
changed.
God damn it! It's your constitutional right to go around packing stupid amounts of firearms.
I put my gun in my backpack and I straighten my bowler hat. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you got to do to fit in.
Leave
I
the
took a
backpack.
bath. I don't know about you guys.
You didn't get dressed afterwards? Are you naked, is what you're saying?
There's lots of clothes at the embassy.
I have a particular style here.
What's your particular style?
Got to dress like a PI or a trench coat.
That's right. Reb, what are you dressed like? I know what she's dressed like, and I'm sure she's rocking that look, but what are you dressed like? Anybody who does that much exercise is probably going to be a clothes horse. Anything you stick out will be fine.
But as far as I'm aware, I'm still wearing what I was wearing in the embassy.
Cool. No worries. You guys head over. It looks like you guys all came from some kind of fancy dress throughout the ages party. It's like, let's hang out with 1920s PI. All right, partner. And yeah, people are giving you looks like, yeah, okay.
Well, you give me some money, I'll go to the Kmart and get some clothes more suitable for the place and pick up some stuff.
Well, this is still working, assuming you take your gun off and stick it in a backpack. If you're wearing the gun around, that's going to get a lot more looks. But otherwise, it looks like you're just super well dressed. The hat is the main thing that doesn't quite fit because nobody wears hats like that unless they're a, what's it called? Those guys who sit around feeling angsty and shit. I can't remember what they're called. They all look alike.
Emo?
No, not the emos. The ones that are trying to constantly be on the cutting edge of what's cool and shit.
Hipsters?
Hipster, right? You look like some sort of fucking fucked up hipster who's gone full circle back to the old west or something. If you had like the stupidly big earring things in that make your ear a big floppy thing, that's probably a delight to have. then yeah, you'd be like the ultimate hipster, you know, get a full beard and shit like that with those.
I'd prefer to dress in what's more standard for this area. I say looking around.
That's a lot smarter. All right, no worries. You guys head off. What are you
We're not
doing
going
with
to
your
stick around
hard leg?
here, so
By the way, walking everywhere in America sucks a cock. You're pretty much walking for kilometers. Really, and plus there's no sidewalks between a lot of the shit because nobody's expected to be walking anywhere because what kind of loser doesn't have a fucking car? So, yeah, really.
I just remembered we have a stash of laptops on the Raven.
Cool.
If we want to pop over there.
Yeah, there's nothing better than doing a wander of the universe looking for a laptop. So,
Yeah, and they're not that cheap in 2001 anyway. Well, they're really, really, really crap.
I mean, I don't want to actually use it, so it doesn't have to
yeah.
I was gonna get one with Windows 2.1 or something.
Nah, back in they all have their own individual. Most of them have their own individual DOS versions and stuff. They're all bloody annoying to try and transfer files to and from.
Yeah, I don't recommend getting anything from here in a
But
laptop.
that's not the point of why Glenn wants one, though. It's not because he wants a laptop per se. He just wants something to just absorb the card.
Yeah. Lock.
No problem. Well, in that case, yeah, the if you're just wanting a laptop that kind of like works and part of the screen's fucked up, but it still counts as a laptop, you probably buy one for I don't know $300 from the thing because you know, yeah. As far as Jameis's clothes go, you could get him a decent outfit for like $60. I mean, it looks like he's definitely down market. If you're wanting to spend more than that, you can move him on up. Like we're talking t-shirt, you know,
Thrift store, you can do it for $5.
Well, we're either going to the village or to Guri, to the spaceship. So,
Were you wanting to
don't
buy the
really need
shit
to fit in
laptop?
here. If we're going to Guri, then we don't need to buy one of those. I'll grab one of the 10 that's already stashed on the ship.
I don't know any of those places.
Okay, let's pop over there and get you some tarot cards.
Describe this pop.
Right. We go to Clem's.
No problem. You walk in, Clem's like, Addy, what can I do you for?
Are they all password protected now?
You have no idea. Nobody tells you shit.
I think so.
Shape, please.
Hot towel?
Yes.
Where are you going back to?
Guri.
Them as
Dingo
well?
ate my baby.
Them as well.
Fortunately, he said them as well before you even got to say the password. So apparently it's working without it. Thank goodness. And right, hot towels are put on, hot towels are taken off. Clem offers everybody a shave.
Yes, please.
He begins dropping a fucking blade and then he lathers you up and shaves your ass. Yeah.
Not my ass.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a particular password.
It's a very particular shave for a very discerning customer.
Yes.
No problem. Jameis picks up. This is your first time in Guri, which I'll describe in a second and show you some pictures. But let me get you your tarot cards before I forget. This time, you pick up these two, which will be very funny if you get the same shit. No, you don't. Okay. It looks like the Staves collection or Wands collection, depending on which expert you read.
Okay. What are you calling them? Ways or stones? Stones.
I call them Wands,
Okay. Cool.
just because I'm trying to get more use out of letter W from my keyboard. I think it's been really, really letting the side down and just not pulling its weight. So, let me find my Guri shit real quick. As you are taken on a tour of the multiverse. Let's see. Is this it? This is it. And move map. Yes, I love that fucking new macro button. Okay, Guri itself. First, the really general description. In the very center, big fucking spaceships. Lots of security and shit, right? Big, hardcore security. Fucking automated turreted machine guns or laser guns or whatever the fuck they're gun-looking things. And then there's also like a lot of movable sidewalks, stand on sidewalk, it goes places, you go out with it, right? Then there's like fencing, security, people not being let in and all that shit. And then that's the innermost ring. Then around that is a bright carnival of fucking spaceships. It's just imagine everybody with their different kinds of spaceship going, I want to come park here. And a lot of the spaceships are painted, some are not, all that kind of shit, right? And so there's a lot of the spaceships, they're each on a plot of ground, and many of them have set up tents, which I'll show you some examples of. Some of the tents are even hung on the spaceships and stuff, right? Then out from that is the third and last ring, where they have shitty prefabbed stone and rock and dirt houses. Just imagine like particle board, but in dirt form, making shitty homes. Okay? That's the outermost ring. So, let's see. Some of the interesting stuff. And it looks like it's a fairly militaristic type zone, as many of them seem to be. There are police. I'm unveiling some pictures. There's police robot dogs. There's police flying cars. Here are some examples of some of the tents on the bottom. And they have a assload of different kinds of businesses. It looks like the spaceships themselves are the ones who have set up all these businesses and shit, Jameis.
Yeah.
It appears to you that each spaceship is kind of its own little business thing. And advertisements. Oh my God, are there a lot of advertisements? Here are some of them. Soylent Corporation, Massive Dynamic, It Sure Ain't Butter, Slurm, the Injured People sign, Yo-Yo Dine Propulsion, Blue Sun. It's all here. Now, the people that are your lords and masters, according to all the shit that you're seeing on the innermost ring, is this one here, which is the Vortex Group. The Vortex Group apparently owns this fucking zone. Okay? And there are some spaceships and stuff that do sell magazines, like this one here.
Of course.
It wouldn't be Logan's World if not, I know. And let's see, other interesting things going on. Now, one of the things you notice right away is that there's certain people, move to new map, that are wearing these kind of garments here. They're black and white vertical stripes. They seem to be either slaves, second-class citizens, something like that. You're not sure. The symbol for money is the Z with a slash through the middle of it. There are
what else are people wearing?
The only thing that makes you guys really stand out, because there's a variety of different styles, but everybody except you guys is festooned with cameras. Front, back, sides, and sometimes others. Some people are wearing clothing that is only cameras, maybe even no underwear. It's like, I'm naked, but I'm wearing a shitload of cameras type thing. You're not sure what's up with the cameras, but there's head-mounted cameras, there's back-mounted cameras. Everybody seems to have cameras on except you guys, and you guys are getting a lot of looks like, why aren't you wearing cameras type thing. You're getting the same kind of looks as people who wear their underwear on their head. More stuff on this. Humans, not the majority. You're maybe in the 30-40% range, and other seems to be the majority. Nothing that's causing you to lose sanity, but wow, there's a lot of fucking weird races and shit. And then you see something that looks a lot like a fucking salamander go by, and it's wearing like a suit, and you're like, ah! So, let's see. Everybody's got futuristic shit. The humans are, it's just the miscellaneous thing. It's like pick somewhere on the color palette and go with that. There's also some that are not like they may have like there's a guy who's black and white, but like bright white, super dark black, and it's kind of like in wavy zebra stripes and shit. So there's heavy body mods and stuff going on, but they're still wearing cameras. You guys are the only motherfuckers not wearing cameras. And somebody looks at you and goes, "Fresh in? You should get your ass to the bank, get a cred card, get some Zero on it, and buy your ass some cameras. Otherwise, you could be up for some liability." Just some friendly advice, mind you. He looks at the camera. I'm just giving friendly advice. He hurries off.
You're breaking up again, by the way.
Damn it. Rebooting!
And wear the striped jumpsuit.
Okay.
Am I back?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Did you hear the thing about the guy trying to give you friendly advice?
Yeah. So can anyone get a cred stick? I think so.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, we each have one. Shall we just beeline it for the Raven?
I got a tip that it might be under surveillance, so let's approach cautiously.
Well, we've got to get some
Keep an eye
cameras
out.
first.
Put on my cameras.
I don't
He
have cameras.
reaches into his fucking huge ass backpack, puts a couple straps where the camera's on himself, and goes, "Hey!"
I buy Reb some cameras.
Thank you.
Let's see. Prices. Cameras. You don't care about camera upload service. Are you sure you wouldn't rather have a robot instead? Your
Don't even
plastic,
care about film when it comes to that. We just want the cameras.
your plastic pal is fun to be with. Do you remember how much I said for the fake or non-working cameras?
I do not remember.
I will look real quick. Suits, rad readers, rad away, drinks.
Price information.
Are you buying them from Sheila for Sheila as well?
Nope.
Sheila already has her own cameras?
Wow.
Am I breaking up again?
I don't think I
no.
have any in my bag. I keep it pretty. Don't have it written down.
Groovy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mark off 220 creds. You buy cameras for each of them.
But
Huh? I'm mounting. Am I still alive?
I just want to put some bottle caps, just tape them on.
But vaguely,
Yeah,
it's not great.
I think it's my internet because I'm looking at my KBS or whatever, and it's popping up and down. Now it's back in the green.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's one of them things I got no control over, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, that's a question. If we just got some camera lenses and put that on, would that suffice? Would
Well,
that look
for-
like enough light?
For the 100 credit each, you basically have some non-functioning cameras on because everything that gets sold here that isn't a physical thing is a subscription service. So nobody seems to give a shit about getting the camera subscription service, which is 200 per season.
Well, we get some cameras anyway.
Yeah, done. I think
Right.
Glenn bought them for you, and you guys wear them, and everybody's happy. You're getting a lot less looks now. You guys creep over. Give me. You guys find mark off. Sheila, you got cred, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, because Glenn seems to have gone bye. Mark off 33 cred. You guys are basically having tea at a place where you can observe your ship so you can see what's up. Everybody give me surveillance rolls as you hang out and you're in like a big kind of open air tent, and people are bringing you tea and you're just hanging out and chatting with other people. And isn't it lovely?
Yeah. I can hear you, Glenn. Scott.
I can't see nor hear him.
I do. I've got everyone.
I've got everybody except him. Should I try rebooting, or does he want to try rebooting?
He's trying.
Cool. I thought he had to go somewhere, and then he moved suddenly. Oh.
He's not there at the moment.
Hey, Reb.
Hey, there
Your
he is.
surveillance.
Hey, we're back.
Holy shit, Jameis got some fucking good ass surveillance.
Mm.
All right, so we bought cameras.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mark off 220. You bought them each festoon of cameras. Cheap, no subscription service. And then Dana marked off some money and is buying everybody tea so you can hang out and check out your spaceship. And Reb's doing some great surveillance. I'd also like a spot hidden roll at a quarter from people for something really, really hard to see. I don't think anybody's going to make it, but that's
not a quarter.
okay. Yeah, quarter's stupidly hard.
No.
All right. Glenn's watching one of the waitresses really closely. Super creepy. He's obviously wanting to investigate her. Doing a PI joke. No? Okay, fine. Anyway,
You
right
should
now,
spot in a quarter.
No.
Yeah.
as far as Reb's amazingly good surveillance thing, there seems to be 3 different drones, one of which does a flyby now and then by your ship. I mean, it could just be surveilling, it could be keeping an eye on other shit, but there's also 2 other drones that have kind of they're set up on poles and just available spaces near the ship that seem to be keeping an eye on the ship. They're not flying around. They're just no, we're just part of the scenery. And he's like, you are not fooling anybody. So, and yeah, you're from what he can tell, your ship is under heavy surveillance, and you're not sure who could have caused such a state of affairs to come about. But in your heart, who to blame.
Is there a place I can look up, if Freddy or any of the others have a bounty out on them?
Well, if you have the subscription service for the Bounty Net, yes.